Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Moving to Michigan, the online retail giant that's hopefully bringing its headquarters here to Metro Detroit. Plus, a motorcycle clubhouse destroyed by a massive fire. We'll tell you what we've learned about the fire since this morning.
The irony in this statement. We say goodbye to summer as we welcome back summer on this first day of fall.
Which doesn't start for about 4 more hours.
Right.
Is it exactly 4:02?
4:02.
Okay.
So we have 4 hours and 1 minute, 13 seconds.
Actually, no. We have 3 hours and 58 minutes. Something like that. I don't know. But anyway, math clearly not our forte. We'll let Brandon do the weather.
I thought I had it.
I think you might be right.
All right, we've got numbers out there right now in the 80s, well into the 80s. 85 degrees in Ann Arbor. It's an interesting change of seasons from summer to fall because we are likely going to be in record-breaking territory for high temperatures. 85 Howell, 87 in Flint. We anticipate plenty of 90s out there. It's just a little bit cooler here on the east side as the southeast winds coming off of the big lakes make a little difference in how it feels out there. But the heat index already at 92 in Flint, feels like 89 in Ann Arbor. The heat and humidity not as bad as yesterday, but still out there. Fall officially begins at 4:02, and the record is 91. You can see here we're going to be in that neighborhood of about 89 degrees. Could be a couple of pop-up showers in our far west zone through the 4 to 6 p.m. hours with the heat of the afternoon, but very isolated and doubtful as well. If you're heading out to high school football tonight, we have 80s falling into the upper 70s, sunset at 7:30, so it'll be comfortable after that, but very warm until, without a whole lot going on here, just hazy sunshine, and we'll see more and more cloud cover forming with the heat and humidity this afternoon, and we are just getting started here. You can find your complete weekend forecast, find your zone. We have your 4-zone weather on the weather tab. Click on Detroit.com.
Alrighty, Brandon, thank you. Now we have an update about a story that we first broke this morning. Scorpions Motorcycle Club destroyed by a fire after the club was broken into. And now investigators trying to determine if this is the work of an arsonist. Local 4's Nick Monticelli has been following this story. He joins us now with the very latest.
Good afternoon. This is one that is raising many eyebrows here in Lyon Township. As you can see behind me, this is the clubhouse, or what used to be the clubhouse of the Scorpions Motorcycle Club here of Michigan. You can look and see what used to be some chairs there off in a distance, but your memory does serve you correctly. This is now the second motorcycle club in the Metro Detroit area that is burned down.
It was just a very large ball of fire.
A fire that did not just damage the Scorpions Motorcycle Club, it destroyed it. The fire sparked around 6:15 this morning, and likely not by accident. Oakland County investigators say this Bobcat was stolen from a work site about half a mile away, and then
went into the side of the building, used it to ram into the building and drive right in.
The safe was the target of all this, and they were able to break in, but inside was only about $150.
They worked on that for a while, it looks like, because it looks like they got the back spot got, but all we can figure out is because of the last party.
How the fire started, we don't know yet. Was it an accident while they were breaking into the safe, or was it intentional? And what about that motorcycle club that exploded just 2 days ago in Detroit? Street Royalty used to have a club on the west side on Dexter until Wednesday, and investigators don't usually believe in coincidences. That's why the ATF is investigating the Lyon Township fire as well.
They wanted to come out just to make sure that that wasn't the case out here, and to check and see if there was any correlation between the two fires.
Back out here now, you can see investigators from Oakland County and the ATF now looking over that stolen Bobcat to see what else they can pull off of there. This is something that will take them quite some time to figure out, but it's good they're bringing so many agencies together to see if they have any additional pieces of the puzzle that they might not want to miss. We're here in Lyon Township. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
Rescuers still working around the clock in Mexico City in an attempt to find survivors there, as it's been 4 days since that devastating earthquake hit Mexico. And rescue workers can still be seen digging through huge piles of rubble. Now, where cranes can't reach, some have resorted to using sledgehammers to try and break through some of that rubble. Now, as of now, the official death toll stands at 286. The impact of Hurricane Maria now continues to be felt in Puerto Rico as the death toll there in the Caribbean is rising. The timetable for a full recovery expected to take several months, if not longer. Residents expected to be without power for most, if not all of that time. Communities are left underwater in the wake of this historic storm. Again, the death toll expected to rise in just the coming days as the storm is expected to hit open water on Saturday. Here closer to home now, police in Detroit are investigating a shooting on the city's west side. I want to show you some video from the scene. This was from earlier this morning on Burwood Street near Wyoming and Schoolcraft. We're told the suspect announced that it was a robbery and then started firing shots. Police saying that one man was injured. Those injuries are said to be non-life-threatening. Also on the city's west side, a woman is in the hospital, and we're hoping to get an update on her condition after this wild crash and take a look at the aftermath. This happened on Grand River near West Outer Drive. Investigators saying that the woman was pulled from this white Pontiac. It's unclear what caused the crash as police are still investigating. A lot of people are finally getting to turn their air conditioning back on with this heat wave that we're seeing on this final day of summer. And those would include the people at the senior apartment complex that were left without air conditioning for most of the day yesterday. Management had shut off the air conditioning. This is at the Lexington Village Apartments in Detroit. And this was just a few weeks ago they shut it off, not expecting this sticky, moist, humid heat wave. Residents woke up yesterday to steamy temperatures and a broken elevator. The heat spread through the building as the air conditioning system was down, which took most of the day to get back on, well, because the complex manager was out of town on vacation. Well, since this morning, we've learned that a gas leak in West Bloomfield has been cleared up. This is video from overnight where crews were working to repair the leak after a contractor mistakenly cut a 12-inch line on Orchard Lake Road near Maple. No evacuations were ordered there. Let's talk about Amazon. It has made its mark here in Metro Detroit, but it might be going one step further. Officials in Southfield now say that they have submitted a bid to potentially house a new Amazon headquarters in the former Macy's building at the now closed Northland Mall. The bid has been sent to the Michigan Economic Development Corporation for a review. Earlier this month, Amazon announced it was soliciting bids for a second headquarters. The deadline for proposals set for October 9th. We know Dan Gilbert is putting in a proposal for Amazon to have their headquarters housed here in the city of Detroit. Either way, it'll be cool to have it here in Michigan. Coming up right here on Local 4 News at noon. Listen up, coffee lovers. You might want to put that cup of joe down. There's a popular brand that's being recalled. We'll tell you which one and why. Plus, a dramatic rescue. A woman and 2 children in Puerto Rico finally pulled to safety. We'll have the video when we come back. Also, Aaron Hernandez, there are new developments in his death and what doctors have discovered about the ex-NFL player. Welcome back. President Trump is in Alabama today to campaign for next Tuesday's nomination runoff. This is Luther Strange being sworn in. He's up against controversial Supreme Court Justice Roy Moore. The president's support for Strange splits the GOP support because much of the right is backing Moore. Whoever gets nominated will face Democrat Doug Jones in December's special election. Now, we've learned that former NFL player Aaron Hernandez had a degenerative brain disease that has been found in more than 100 former NFL players. Tests found that the New England Patriots former tight end, had a severe form of CTE. Hernandez committed suicide in April while serving a life sentence for murder. The disease linked to repeated head trauma and typically leads to symptoms like violent mood swings and depression. A woman and 2 children in Puerto Rico recovering now after rescue crews pull off a dramatic rescue. Check out the video for yourself. It shows members of the U.S. Coast Guard and British Royal Navy recovering the 3 from an overturned vessel. Coast Guard officials say that they received a distress call on Wednesday, and that's when crews found them the following day. That vessel was drifting in 20-foot high seawater with 100-knot winds. Just glad that those people are safe. Although we do have some sad news to report this afternoon as the heiress to the popular cosmetics company L'Oreal has passed away. Lillian Betancourt was 94 years old when she passed away peacefully in her home. Betancourt was not only a big part of L'Oreal, she was also the world's richest woman with a net worth of around $44 billion. Her family revealed her death on Thursday, but the cause was not released. So we have, I guess you could say, an unusual Help Me Hank recall alert. One brand of coffee being recalled because it could kill you. And the name apparently lives up to that. The cold brew cans of Death Wish coffee, as it's literally called, might be tainted with a toxin causing botulism. And you know that could be fatal. No illnesses have been reported, but the recall is being done out of an abundance of caution. By the way, it's called Death Wish coffee because it's advertised as the world's strongest coffee, one cup having more than 5 times more caffeine than regular coffee. I guess if you have a wish, there you go. Still ahead, looking for something cool to do this hot weekend. A lot of people are. So why not go and stay cool by seeing a movie or two? The blockbusters that are set to hit the big screen today. We've got that for you coming up.
Well, on this shift, we drink a lot of coffee. I've never hit the Death Wish coffee, but I could sure use some right now. I really like the caffeine, really does a lot for us, helps keep us in the mood for the... Anyway, we have got your weekend forecast. We're looking at Jose, we're looking at Maria. Warm up, summertime. It's a stretch as we enter fall, and it goes on and on. Next.
Between the two of them, they have more than 120 years of showbiz experience, 6 Emmys and 2 Oscars, and have created some of the most iconic characters of all time.
One ringy dingy.
You would think they would be slowing down, but they have bigger things in mind.
She has an empathetic heart, and whatever she's gone through has shaped her to some degree.
And that's why they are leading the fight to increase Michigan's minimum wage, and they aren't shy about why.
Why should anyone in any country have to work 2-3 jobs?
Join me tonight at 11 as I sit down with Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin and talk about why this wage fight is so important to them, the legacy of their movie 9 to 5, and their thoughts on Detroit's comeback. Only on Local 4.
Suburban Buick.
Finally, Friday. We've made it through another week together. What a day out there. 83 degrees. Whew. Add the humidity, which yesterday was closer to about 75%. Now at noon, 63%. It's down a little bit, but still the feels like or heat index number there at 86. Other heat indices around the area. Look at Flint, 92. It's what it feels like when you combine the heat and humidity. Feels like 89 right now in Ann Arbor, 84 in Monroe, 84 at City Airport. Southeast winds coming off of the big lakes, keeping places like Mount Clemens comfortably cooler than those inland. 89 degrees this afternoon, records 91, and yes, we welcome fall at 4:02 p.m. There's a party in the weather office. It's Paul Gross, and I mean, enough said, right? Seasonal change parties, it's a different animal. 66 degrees overnight, clear skies, maybe a little patchy fog for you in the early morning hours. Watch out for that, especially rural areas. Football games tonight, also the Tigers and Twins at Comerica Park. Sunsets at 7:30, no threat for anything wicked or wild weather-wise, but make sure we're drinking lots of water. Shorts, weather, even for tonight, falling to about 75 degrees by 10 p.m. Here's a look at what we have going on around here. Not a whole lot. We see some rain and thunder showers coming into the UP. That has been the case all summer. Near misses for us. We have former tropical storm Jose. This is now a post-tropical cyclone, but still gusty winds around New England, more and more rain into Cape Cod, Boston area. Storm surge is very minimal, but they're getting riptides, things like that. So still some impact from that storm. And our situation here is stalled by what we see going on to the east of us. That slow mover in Jose is just not allowing for this cool air, that snow over the Rocky Mountains, to move our way. So we are in the heat all weekend long. Quick check for you on Maria. This is a Category 3 now north of Turks and Caicos and moving northwest at 8, 125-mile-an-hour winds. It stays as a Cat 3 through tomorrow with these 120-mile-an-hour winds, and then right in between the coastal U.S. and Bermuda, middle of next week. So so not a huge impact, thankfully, although it's already done plenty of damage. Tomorrow, the Spartans game is at night. That's good. We're not sweating it out, even tailgating during the day, but it is going to be 85 to 90 all weekend long with no threat for wet weather until maybe Wednesday of next week.
Alrighty, Brandon, thank you, and go green. Let's talk about the box office, as there are a lot of movies battling for your attention. Films opening this weekend include themes of father against son, man versus woman, and, of course, you've got your hero versus villain. So let's give you a box office preview.
Welcome to Statesman.
Taron Egerton meets his American cousins in Kingsman, the Golden Circle. This follow-up to the British spy flick sees the London headquarters destroyed. So Agent Eggsy crosses the pond to team up with U.S. allies called Statesmen and turns Julianne Moore's evil kingdom into Tragic Mountain. Kingsman is rated R.
Male chauvinist pig versus hairy-legged feminist.
The ball is in Emma Stone's corner in Battle of the Sexes. This one based on a real-life tennis match played in 1973. Steve Carell is former Wimbledon champ Bobby Riggs. He challenges #1 women's player Billie Jean King to a head-to-head match with much more than just money on the line. Battle of the Sexes is rated PG-13.
Doesn't show up for anything, and then he shows up.
Jake Gyllenhaal stands in the path of infamy in Stronger. This true story examines the life and struggles of Jeff Bauman. He's a spectator waiting for his girlfriend to finish the Boston Marathon when a bomb explodes. The terrorist attack takes both of his legs, but makes him a symbol of hope, courage, and Boston strong. Stronger is rated R.
A true ninja knows when to fight and when to blend in the shadows.
Teenage warriors get secret ninja lessons in the Lego Ninjago movie. Dave Franco leads this all-star voice ensemble in a story of best friends banding together to fight an evil warlord, who also happens to be Dave's dad. The Lego Ninjago movie is rated PG. So a lot of good movies. Hopefully you'll get a chance to go and see one this weekend, of course, in between enjoying all the warmer weather. Still ahead, taking delivery to a whole new level. The new move from Pizza Hut that'll have students at one certain college jumping for joy.
100.3.
All right, everybody, it's the last day for Film Challenge Detroit. We want you to submit a video, a film, 5 to 15 minutes featuring the theme Good versus Evil by going to filmchallengedetroit.com. Good luck. One lucky winner going to the Sundance Film Festival with $1,000. All right, so lastly here at noon, you have got to see this. We all know that pizza is my all-time favorite food, and there's nothing better than getting one delivered right to your front door. But one pizza giant taking delivery to new heights, literally.
It's got to be the largest pizza delivery ever. And what you're seeing here is the original Pizza Hut building, and it is on the move.
They are moving to a building on the campus of Wichita State University. It'll be turned into a museum. How cool is that? To highlight a story of entrepreneurship. So no pizza's actually going to be made in there?
Well,
I feel so gypped.
Right?
Now I just want Pizza Hut.
Maybe they'll do it for you. Send it here, Wichita, Kansas.
How long would it take us to get to Wichita?
Who knew that that's where the first Pizza Hut was, that brought that company?
And now my mouth is watering.
What?
Should we have pizza for lunch?
We had some pizza for breakfast.
Yes, I did, and I'm having pizza for dinner too.
Boom.
Well, that's what our diet consists of. Have a great day, everybody. A great weekend. Enjoy the warmer weather. We'll see you on Monday.
Happy fall.